Hello and welcome to the automation land. This is Hamim Alam. So in the previous video, we have seen some Java data types, right? So in this video, we're gonna learn about method, okay? Java method, like what method is, what can you do with the method and everything, right? How to deal with the methods and everything. So because whenever you build an automation framework, right? So you have to use a lots of methods after methods, right? So we're gonna be talking about that, and we're also gonna be talking about the object, okay? How to call those methods and everything. So method is basically a block of code. So it is only runs like when it is called in the main method. Okay. So we're gonna be writing some methods and we're gonna be calling them in our main method and see how it how that works. Okay. So the first of all, we're gonna leave the main method alone for now. Okay, we're not gonna have any code in the main method. Okay, main method is only for like if you want to execute our program, so we can like have some code in the main method. Okay, we're gonna be calling our methods in the main method. Okay, so for now, we're gonna leave this main method alone. So we're gonna be writing some method over here. So rules of writing method. In Java, we write method using the void keyword, the data types first. So the void keyword, the void does not return you anything. Okay. So first we write void, okay, and then a method name. All right. So it can give any method name. So remember how we write the class. Class starts with the capital like uppercase, right? But the math for the method, you have to start with the lowercase, okay? Because you don't want to get confused between the class and methods, all right? Because you're gonna be calling class and methods everywhere. So if you see somewhere is lowercase, that's mean that's a method, okay? So you're gonna be writing a method like let's say get username, all right? Get username. So this is the method name. The get username is the method name, all right? And then we're gonna have to put a method sign, all right? The method sign is this bracket, okay? First bracket, and then we're gonna do a curly brace, all right, right here. So this is our method. So our method name is get username. So inside the get username we can write our code, okay? So we can have bunch of code in the method, and then whenever we call that method, those code will get executed, all right? So let's say I want to have a variable, okay? So let's say string, let's say name equal to a meme, right? So this is my, so let's say this is my username, all right? So username, and username is, let's say Hamim Alam, right? So this is my username and I want to print it out, all right? So this out username, right? So whenever we call this method, right, we don't have to write anything else. We just have to call this method and our username will be printed out, okay? So how do you call this method? How do you make this method executed? So if I run the main method right now, nothing is gonna happen because there's nothing in the main method, right? Nothing empty, right? So we have to, in order to access this method, okay, we have to create an object, all right? We have to create an object. Object of what? We have to create an object of this class, all right? Because in this class there is a method get username and we have to access this method, all right? So how do we create an object? So the first rules of creating an object is like you use the class, okay? Class is a reference name, and then you use a variable name, just like we use the variable name over here. So this is a variable, all right? Because the variable is basically a memory location where this, like the value, particular value is stored in here, okay? So whenever we call this, that means we're getting Hamim Alam, all right? So we want to use the class name in order to create an object. So this method is in this class, so we gonna have to use this class name. So our class name is first class, right? And then we can use like similar, like the variable name, right, similar to the class, all right? So I'm going to do the lowercase first class because that's a variable, all right? And then we're going to do a new keyword. So whenever you create an object, you have to use the new keyword, okay? And then new first class, right? So that is basically we create an object. We created an object of this class right here. So now this method is in this class. So we can use the reference name, which is the first class, then access this method in the main method, all right? So then we do first class dot get username, right? Now what we have called this method in the main method. Now if we run this, we're gonna get username is Hamim, right? This is Hamim Alam, right? You can have like multiple methods over here, right? So let's get void get password, right? Void get password, and then password, and then the password I can do like string pass equal to, let's say, meme 123, right? So this is my password. I have to print it out, right? And then pass, right? Then we don't have to create any more objects because we already have created an object right here. Okay, so we can just literally use the same variable name to call this method, right? So you can have like multiple methods like getting executed together, right? So first class dot get password right here. So now we have call this password. Now what you can do, if you run this program, then we're gonna have getting like both of this method will get executed. All right here. Okay, you can add more stuff over here. Okay, so you can write thing like that, like you can connect two string together in the system that are the println, right? So you can say like this is or maybe my username is, so you can do like my username is and then plus and then username, right? So this is my username, right? And then you can do also right here like plus and then this is my password, right? So if I run this program right now, so that's gonna happen, like it's gonna be getting executed all together, right here. This is my username is Hamim Alam, and then Hamim123, this is my password. All right, so you can have like so many methods over here. I'm just gonna copy this, all right, and then you can see like you're gonna have so many methods. But one thing to remember, like if you want to have like more than one method with the same name, all right, you cannot have more than one method with the same name. You can have, but there's some rules. You're gonna talk about it in the in the future lecture. But for now, just remember, like you cannot have like same method name. Like you cannot have multiple method with the same name. All right, and so you can have like a different name, right? The password one, password two, right? You can have it, but with the same name you cannot have multiple methods. All right, so yeah, this is all about our course. All about this lecture right now. Methods. What is method? Like how it works, right? You can have like so many things in this method, and like, if you want to get like make it execute it, just have to call it the main method. All right, so that's all. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any problem. I'll be always there to help you, and thank you so much. Stay tuned for the next video.